Okay. Well, today's a big day. We're going to talk about our final project today. And let's see, let's look at our schedule here. We have 1.5 weeks until our final project is due. So your final project is going to be due on December the 9th, okay? Maybe we should talk about, I guess, maybe the schedule for the rest of this semester. Fall semester schedule. Thanks, Jameson.
Yep.
All right. So, let's see, where are we at here? So we have Thanksgiving next week, and we have last day of classes will be December 5th, and December 6th is reading day, so that is, I think, Friday. December 6th, Friday, is reading day. And then the 9th through the 12th, that's our final exams week. We don't really have a final exam, although we have a pretty substantial final project. So your final project will be due on December 9th, okay? And I'm going to talk a little bit about, for those of you coming to the face-to-face class, next week, November 27th is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And my other two classes, well, let me say this. I'll be here, okay? I will be in the building all day, but number one, you're going to be working on your final project. So after today, we're just going to have lab time anyway to work on your final project. But I've given my other classes the option, it's going to be kind of an open day, a working day, essentially. And so I'm not going to hold class formally, but I will be here during the day in my office working. So catching up, right? So if you have any questions for me, I'll just be in my office that day, but I won't be in the classroom, okay? So a lot of people say they're going to be here on that day and everybody's traveling and with family and doing things because it's the day before Thanksgiving. So like I said, I'll be here. I'll be available for questions, all day, but I won't be holding class, okay? So that's our schedule for the rest of the semester. Okay, and I want to talk about our final project because we need to get going on it. I think we're a little bit behind the other AutoCAD class, I think by maybe a couple days. But that's okay. I think she released her final project either Monday or last week. Anyway. All right, so let's talk about our final project, okay? You have quite a bit to do with your final project. Art over here has it printed out, sitting on his desk for you guys to see. Okay, so I'm going to go to our final project module here. And just a couple things, okay? So you're going to have a few things to do with your final project. You're going to have some videos to watch, and you're going to have some drawings to create, okay? So today, I'm just going to present our final project today, okay? So I just want to say that. But I have posted a couple of videos that you really do need to watch, and I'm not going to talk about these today because actually the video that I have, it's a full class lecture. It's very comprehensive, and it will really lead you through what we needed to accomplish for this. So first thing I want to say is watch this video on external references, okay? It's right here. I think it's about an hour and 20 minutes long, but it's a really good video, okay? And this will talk about everything you need to know
external
with
references.
regard to external references.
The first thing I want to say about external references is that
okay?
you will be using these on your
With
final,
this video,
and they're going to be a big portion of your final, right?
I'll post the image in this
terrible to work with,
document as well.
but they're
with
really
this
it's an
video,
organizational system.
You'll be able to compile your master file for your final project, okay? And I'm just going to click on your final project right here. So this image that is right here, master file construction, this image will go along with that external reference video. Okay, so watch the external reference video. That's going to be the first thing you're going to do. Master file construction. This is just a graphic I like to put on the board as before we start the final project. But I have it here now, so let's see. I'm going to hit OK. There we go. This is a little diagram of how your final project needs to work. And it won't make very much sense right now, but it will after you watch the external reference video, okay? All right, so I'm going to go back to our final module now. All right, and I'm going to actually change all of my prerequisites here. So you see the prerequisite for the hatch module, it's 12, right? You guys probably have realized that. I'm going to change the final project to have a prerequisite, which will be number 14. So I'm going to make you watch this video before you start your final project, okay? All right, your final project is going to be to create and to draw a small set of construction drawings, okay? And there's a few things in here I want to show you. So we have final project instructions, we have final project drawings, I have an image for the cover sheet, okay? I have your LaserJet CTB file just in case you've lost it, all right? Here's some instructions. Follow the instructions exactly. These instructions. I'm going to open these up in a second, okay? You can print your final project from the PDF I've given you to an 11 by 17 inch page. You can do that on our printer over here. That's why I just had Jameson change the toner so you could do that. And it will be to scale, which means you can measure it. So if there's a measurement on it that you're questioning, you can measure the printed version. You're not allowed to work together on this project, although this all must be your own work. And I say that, and I don't mind if maybe you're working in the lab and you ask a quick question, right? Hey, do you remember where to find the design center? Hey, do you remember what command was that would allow you to make a mirror copy, right? So I don't mind small questions, but this final project is really sort of an out of class final test, we'll say that, okay? So I really want you to use all of the AutoCAD skills that you have with the things that I've given you to generate this on your own, okay? You can come to, I'll be here, you can come to me and ask questions, but I really want this to be mostly your work. Let's see, until your final project is due after today, our classes are going to be considered lab time, which means you may work in or out of class. Some days I'll be in the lab, some days I'll be out of the lab in my office. I'll always be here, right? But usually what I'll do from now on till the end of the semester is I'll come in, I'll check on you guys, I'll make sure that, see if you have any questions, and then I'll just be in my office. And you guys are more than welcome to come see me in my office anytime. You don't need to make an appointment, right? So just stop in. It's one hall down, right, at the end of the hall. Just come get me. I'll walk down to the lab here with you and we'll figure it out, whatever question you have. You can upload this project early or on time. And if you turn it in early, by Friday, December 6th, you get extra credit. So you get 10% extra credit points, which is 10 points for this project. It's worth 100 points. Okay, so if you turn it in, and it's just a digital submission, in fact, I'm going to take this out. I used to make everybody print it, but I'm not going to do that anymore. It's just going to be a digital submission. If you turn it in by midnight on Friday, December 6th, you'll get extra credit. Okay, this must be turned in on time, and it needs to be turned in on time because I have to post grades for everybody at the end of the semester, and between you guys and the other 20 online students, I have a lot of these to grade. So I need the time to be able to get them graded and post your grades on time, okay? All right, let's see. So, yep.
Sorry, I just want to clarify. So
you're good.
We're uploading it to Canvas, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
So just like any normal assignment?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep, you're just going to submit it to Canvas. All right, so final project instructions. I'm going to click on this checklist here, okay? All right, these are the things that you're going to be doing. All right, I'm going to let you read through these mostly, but this is just kind of a good overview of the drawings that we're going to create. So draw each of the supplied drawings, create a new folder on your computer to save them in. Oh, this is old. I need to change that too. We've done this a couple semesters. And then here are all the drawings you're going to create and things that you need to create for those drawings. So you'll have to create a title block, which all of you have done already, right? You've done it for the previous assignment. So I'm fine with you using that one, okay? You're going to create a sheet called GI or G101. You're going to create A101 and 102, 201, 301, 401, and 501, okay? And these are explained in that external reference video a little bit more. Let's see. Plotting your sheets. We're going to actually create a PDF. Each sheet must be plotted as a PDF and combined into one set in your folder that you've saved on your on your computer. Okay. submit both your DWG file and your one combined PDF to Canvas for credit. Here are things that I'm going to look at when I grade. I want to make sure that you have completed all of the drawings that are in the packet I've given you here. I'm looking for layer naming. I'm looking for that you have assigned the correct color to your layer, right? And when I look at that, I know that a lot of you have questions about what exact color do I put to what exact layer, right? And I don't have a complete list of those things, but I just want you to think about it, right? So walls are going to be the thickest and the line weights grade down from there, right? And I think 2 steps between colors is a good step. So if I see your thought behind it and it looks right, then I'll give you credit for it, okay? Consistent text height and font, so when you create your text styles and your dimensions, they need to be annotative, and you need to have put, the 3/32 inch text height in there. I'm going to be looking for dimensions and proper dimensioning. I want to make sure that you've used blocks. So if there's a window, don't just draw the window with lines and leave it, right? Make a block out of it. We're going to use viewports. Let me cross that out. We're not going to use named viewports. Drawings are set up and printed from paper space, right? We don't want to print them from model space. They're to scale. You've used Hatch. You use your title block, and it has attributes in it, right? Professionalism and quality. Things like making sure that your drawing is centered on the page when you print it. Things are lined up and nice and neat. I look for just neatness in your drawings. The overall presentation of your drawing, again, that kind of goes back to neatness, making sure all the pages are there, that the title block, looks nice on the page, that they're printed and compiled into one PDF, all those things make a difference. And they're organized, clarity and consistency of drawings, right? Your lines are straight, your lines are layered, they're printed from paper space, right? All of those good things, okay? So here's a good checklist. If at the end of your project you're like, hey, I really kind of want to just go over my drawings and make sure I got everything, here's a good checklist of things to look for, right? All of your elements are there. You have assigned all elements lines, meaning lines, text, dimensions, Hatch, the appropriate layer. So you can go through and just kind of check mark all of these different things. And if you've really done all of these things, then, you're going to do great. You're going to do great, okay? So these are the instructions. They are in the Canvas assignment. You can download them and print them. Here are the drawings that we're going to create. And these drawings, you're just going to copy them. You're going to make an exact copy of these drawings, and you're going to upload them to Canvas for me to grade, okay? Okay, this is an image. I've given you the image in the final project, and in the external reference video, you're going to be shown how to use this, okay? But we've got 7 pages here. We have a front page that has an image on it and a title block. Oop, my computer's frozen. Oop, there we go. I have, here's our second page. You're going to draw all of these lot lines, and you're going to add all the text, okay? And then you're going to draw this curve table. The curve table you can draw using lines. These are just regular old lines, right? And text. Or you can add a table if you can figure that out in AutoCAD, which, hint, hint, a table is very easy in AutoCAD. I'll show you that in a second. Okay, I've given a little hint here too. Don't forget to draw this and then to scale it up by 12, right? Here's the floor plan that you're going to draw. Okay, you don't need to draw this door schedule here. You don't need to draw this text, and you don't need to put these drawings here. I don't think you need to have those. Just make sure you get this floor plan drawn. This is the lower level floor plan. Here's the upper level floor plan. An exterior elevation. Here's a section. And then we have 2 more small drawings, an interior elevation here, and 1 more smaller floor plan here, an enlarged floor plan, okay? Now you might be panicking, but let me just ease your mind here, okay? And I'm going to go back to the final project module. I haven't left you completely alone. I've given you a lot of drawings to follow here, okay? So number 1, you're going to watch the external reference video. Number 2, you're going to start at the top here. Here's some hints, but you're going to start at the top, how to draw exterior and interior elevations, right? So that you have that. You're going to watch this video. Then you're going to watch AutoCAD Final Project, how to construct your master file. This is going to get you started on the final project. AutoCAD Final Project, drawing the exterior elevation. AutoCAD final project, drawing your floor plan. Actually, let's switch those. Draw your floor plan and then your exterior elevation. Okay? Yep.
Whenever I click on those actually don't show up on my Canvas.
These don't. Oh, are they? They don't.
No, they have like a little paper with a sad face on it.
Oh no. Okay, I'll check the links because. Oh, maybe click on this right here. You might have to go to YouTube. Is that the problem?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that work? Okay. Okay. I think yeah, okay. So, so just make sure to click on this up here, how to draw, and it will open up in a secondary window. But if you watch all of these, it's going to, all of these things are going to run you through how to create this final project. Really. And I do the same process every single semester, and every single semester everybody does really well with this final project. But let me just kind of show you, again, the first one is to do your external reference video. Watch that. Hints about the final. There's just one hint in there so far, and that is in I think one of the videos, we've done the blocks a little bit differently in the attributes. So I want to say a few of the videos, not a few, but one of them, we had not quite converted to annotative AutoCAD. So this means if you see me creating text dimensions or attributes and they are not annotative, ignore that and just do it the way we've done it in class. Okay, so that's one comment I want to make. Let's go back to our module here. But you're going to start here, and this is going to show you how to XREF your entire master file together. Okay, so these are, I think, about an hour long. Maybe a little bit, hour and 20 minutes. This one's 30 minutes. It didn't take too long. But this shows you how to XREF all of your files together to get your master file going. Okay, so step 1. Step 2, let's go back. Okay, now that I have my master file constructed, how do I draw my floor plan? So they have an hour, I think this one's actually almost an hour and a half because I point out a lot of things. Oh no, it's the next one. This one's 58 minutes. I trimmed it a little. But I start basically showing you how to go about not only drawing this floor plan, but thinking about how it goes together, okay? Because this project, if you look at it and you look at all of the different dimensions in the project, it's based on a 4-foot grid, okay? And so I'm going to show you how to draw that using that 4-foot grid and how to think about going about drawing this, okay? And then we have the exterior elevation, right? That one probably panicked everybody. So how to draw your floor plan and then how to draw your exterior elevation. And this will help you. Oh, I have one more video to post that's not on here. So, hey, how do we go about drawing this? Well, once you have your floor plate drawn, drawing this is very easy, okay? So I'll lead you through that. And then I actually have one more video I'm going to post on here. It's kind of the final in these, but it talks about how to draw the interior elevation, how to draw this, and how to go about drawing these two things, okay? So these videos, they don't complete every task, but I will show you how to get started, what layers to use, and then get the basic outline of most of them done so that you're on your way, right? And then you can finish it up, I think, fairly easily, okay? Does anybody have any questions on any of this? Madison, looks like you have one.
I just wanted to make sure on the lower elevation, do we also need to draw the chart and the...
No, these right here?
Yeah, I just
nope.
want to make sure because it doesn't say anything.
Yep.
I wasn't sure.
Nope. And I can make that clarification. You don't need to draw any of these notes over here on the side. I'm fine with you. I think you have enough to do just focusing on getting the architecture done, right? So don't worry about doing any of these. Yep, none of those notes. But you will want to add these dimensions in, and these little notes right here, we'll add those in, right? And you will add all of these in using leaders, okay? And you don't need to add these markers in. We don't need to do that. And I talk about this in the video, but this really is just a copy of the floor plan, right? So you're not redrawing this, it's just a copy of the floor plan. And here you do have some leaders that you have to create, but that's it. I mean, you'll draw it, do the leaders and the dimensions, but nothing else off to the side. Okay, so this looks like a lot of work, and it is, okay? But don't, again, I do this every semester and everybody always does really well. And I think that if you really just start here with this video and you proceed through all of these in order, okay? And I'm going to say this and I'm going to laugh because I was a student also at one point. And if you don't procrastinate, then everybody always does really well, right? So I would get started very quickly just by watching this first one, and then again moving through all of these. If you need to print this final project, okay, if you want to print this, you can print it on that printer. Print it 11 by 17, Control P. Okay, one thing that you will want to make sure that you do is, where is my printer? Well, 301B, there we are. Are we 301B? I thought we were 305. Hold on one second. Seymour. M8. Plot wave. This one is the CP60. 305, where's 305? Maybe that printer is not online yet. I thought it was. 301A, 301B. Okay. Well, anyway, when you go to print, I'll get this printer back online. I'll have Jameson look at it. But when you go to print, one thing that's pretty important is when you choose scale, it says default. I would choose default or none. Okay. You want this to print the exact size that it is, and it's going to be an 11 by 17. So if you want to measure it to get different measurements, okay, you want it to be 11 by 17 and you want it to be default. You don't want to hit fit to page, because if you do that, it will slightly skew how big it is, right? And if you measure it, the measurements will be wrong, okay? So 11 by 17, default or none, and then just hit print, and it should print, but I think our printer's, it's working, but it's offline. So any more questions on any of this? Okay. Again, I've said this about 4 times, but don't panic, right? It is a lot of work. But the videos really lead you through it, okay? They get you started, they get you on the right track, they get you, started in the right direction so you don't, start doing something and it's wrong. And then I will be here. I'll start, like I said, every Monday and Wednesday from now on is considered lab time, okay? So I will be here. I'll come in at the time class starts. I'll just talk with you all and see if you have any questions, and I'll answer any questions that you might have. And then I'll probably be in my office doing things, coming back and forth, just checking on you, okay? But I think you'll have plenty of time to get this done without any other assignments due. So, any other questions? You've done this project a few times, haven't you? Is it easy? Yeah?
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
I'm working on it now.
There you go. There you go. Okay. All right.